Okay guys, so today we're going to solve the problem subsets. So the question says given an integer array nums of unique elements, return all possible subsets, the power set. The solution must not contain duplicate subsets. Return the solution in any order. Okay, now what we need to do is we're given a list nums, okay, and we need to find all the possible combinations of elements that could be formed from those three elements. So for example 1, then 2, then 3, then 1 and 2 could be a combination, 2 and 3 can be a combination, 1 and 3 can be a combination, and 1, 2 and 3 can be a combination, and an empty list can also be a part of it. Okay, now to solve the problem, let's assume that we have a list given as 1. We have this list with one element which is 1. Okay, the possible number of combinations it can have is an empty list and an element 1 inside the list, an output list. And number of if you have 1 and 2, we have an empty list 1, 2, 1 and 2 as the possible combinations, and if we have 1, 2 and 3, the possible combinations are empty list 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now if you observe closely, you can see that when we add an element inside the list, so if we add 2 over here, after since we have this one list over here with only one element, the output is this. But now if we add 2 inside the list over here, you can see that we're just adding an element. So you can just see that we have an empty list and we're adding 2 to it. Okay, so you get this 2, and we have we have 2 and we're adding 1 to it, then we get 1 and 2, and we just store it with the previous elements already present. So the previous elements are empty list and 1, and when we add 2 to it, we get 2 and 1 and 2. Similarly, if we have 1, 2 and 3, okay, so if we have 1, 2 and 3 and we add it, we just need to add this 3 to all these elements inside the list. Okay, so first we'll need to add all these elements inside the list, and then we need to add 3 to each one of them. So adding 3 over here would give you this, adding 1 and 3 would give you 1 and 3, adding 2 and 3 would give you, we're not adding, basically we're just appending to the list, and appending 3 to 1 and 2, this list 1 of 1 and 2, we get 1, 2 and 3. Okay, to solve this problem, we create an output list. I will append this empty list to it, and for I and nums output plus equals lst plus I for lst and output, and we'll just return the output and running it. Yeah, it's correct, and submitting it. Yeah, it's submitted. So I'll explain it to you guys one more time. So what's happening over here is we're given this list 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so we'll create an output list. We'll create an output list over here with just an empty list. Okay, we'll start with an empty list, and then what we'll do is we're going to loop through the elements. So 1, okay, the first element is 1. We're going to go inside the output list for LST and output. So for the empty list, we'll take this empty list and we'll append a list of 1. So list of I is a list of 1, and on appending that, we'll get a 1 added over here. Okay, so it's plus equal, so this already would be added, and when we just add up a plus and this 1 over here. After that, we're getting 2. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to add it with this 2, with this empty list 2, and we get 1, 2 over here. And the previous elements will already be added because we're doing a plus equal. Similarly for 3, we'll get a 3, then we'll get a 1 and 3, 1 and 3, then we'll get a 2 and 3, we'll get a 1, 2 and 3, 2 and 3. Yeah, so that's it. Okay guys, so this is how you solve the problem, and if you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.